Once upon a time, in a faraway forest, there was a small but very cunning mouse. One day, the mouse stood before a wide, rushing river. It desperately wanted to cross the river but couldn't do it on its own. The story begins here, when the mouse meets a large ox.
Wow.
And trust starts to be tested. The mouse stared at the river and realized it couldn't cross by itself. It saw the ox drinking water nearby and quickly approached. The ox was a bit skeptical, but the mouse's words sounded reasonable. So the ox agreed to let the mouse climb on its back. The ox and mouse began to cross the river. At first, everything went smoothly, but as the water got deeper, the ox began to feel worried. Ox, worried, asking the mouse, "The water is getting deep. Are we really on the right path?" Mouse, still calm, "Don't worry. Just keep going straight. There's an invisible bridge here that only small creatures like me can see." The ox, trusting the mouse's story, continued forward, even though the water was getting stronger. As they reached the middle of the river, the currents became more violent. The ox turned to ask the mouse again. Ox, more doubtful, "Are we almost there?" Mouse, still pretending to be calm, "Just a little further. Then we'll be safe." But in reality, the mouse was starting to get scared. The cold water was seeping into its fur, but it didn't dare let the ox know. The journey became more difficult as the water rose to the ox's chest. The ox started to have real doubts. Ox, in a serious tone, "Are you sure this is the right way?" Mouse, losing confidence but still pretending, "We can't turn back now. Let's just keep moving forward." The ox had no choice but to continue, though its trust in the mouse had faded. As they neared the shore, the ox started to realize that the mouse might have tricked him. Ox, in a stern voice, "You knew this all along, didn't you?" Mouse, with a nervous laugh, No. No. It's not like that. I just..." But the ox had lost its patience. It angrily shook its head, almost causing the mouse to fall into the water. Mouse, in a frightened voice, "Please, don't leave me. I was wrong." Finally, the ox decided not to help the mouse anymore and made its way back to the shore, leaving the mouse struggling to keep itself from falling into the rushing water. Conclusion. This story conveys a message about trust and deceit. The mouse took advantage of the ox's innocence to achieve its own goal. But in the end, the deceit was revealed, and the ox no longer trusted the mouse. Never take advantage of others' trust for personal gain. Once trust is lost, it is very hard to regain. Always be honest and respect the trust others place in you.